That Life of Class podcast with Styles and Zay. So please don't be late.
Man, y'all already know what is going on, man. The bell has went off and the class is in session, man. Welcome to the Life of Class podcast with your boy Styles. I am your humble and gracious host. Y'all already know what the fuck going on, man. And Isaiah not up here this week due to whatever is going on with the National Guard and this whole pandemic. But I got my boy Chris up here. Chris, you want to say what's up to the people?
What's going on, everybody?
Look, man. Now he's another one of those who claims they know sports. They want to talk about sports. You know, this, that, and the third. And I hear that shit all the time. Y'all know that. And then people come up here and they get Stephen A. to death right the fuck up out of here. And I don't feel any remorse for him. But yeah, but he filling in this week, so anything, it's gonna be a regular week up here. But like always, shout out to the Podbean listenership, the Apple Podcast listenership, the Spotify listenership, the YouTube listenership. Like I do this shit every week, man. Wherever you listening, wherever you downloading it at, I appreciate you 100% because I'm fueled by y'all, man. Like this is what makes, like, y'all are what makes me go. Now, I guess top of the list. It's March 31st. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to drop 30 seconds of silence for Selena and Nipsey Hussle. Alright, now y'all still here. I already know you are. You know, yeah, R.I.P. to Nip, R.I.P. Selena. You know, we had to get through that one. Now.
That's crazy.
Alright, well, Chris up here, man. We don't know nothing about Chris, man. So let's go ahead. Let's give him the whole, man, let's roll out the whole 9 like he coming in to date my daughter or some shit. What's your favorite Nip song? If you had to choose one. Actually, y'all don't understand. This nigga look like Nip, but this nigga look like Nip so much it's not even funny no more. But now, what's your favorite Nip song?
You know what, honestly, man, like, I ain't even a Nip music fan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Nip the Hustle fan. Like, the inspiration he put on through his hood is what I like about him. Like, I wasn't really a big Nip fan, just to be honest.
I can't really blame you. I feel it.
It's too slow for me.
I feel it. As far as some of the music,
yeah.
I ain't even gonna lie. Like I said on this podcast before, when I first heard about him, he was on a song with Drake called "Killers" on one of Drake mixtapes, and I was like, "Yo, this man definitely he's smooth." Yeah, that was the first time I came across Nip, and that song was a banger. And then everybody knows Selena. If you know Selena as Selena, or if you know J-Lo as Selena, you know her story. All right, so moving from that, I don't know where I'm trying to start this week. If I'm trying to start with the Netflix stuff, we want to talk about sports, music.
Ain't no sports to talk about.
Yeah, man. But yeah, he's right about that. So that's why we're going to start. I got to start with JOYNER LUCAS. Y'all, like, I'm not even going to sugarcoat the shit. Y'all know that's my favorite artist. I've been talking about it. I've been waiting for the album since he said he was going to drop the album and decided to push it back. I'm dated back on this podcast, Chris, talking about JOYNER LUCAS dropping ADHD from what he said, winter 2018. No, he was supposed to drop it January 2019. JOYNER LUCAS was coming out and said that ADHD was coming out January 2019.
He only like a year late though.
And I think it was 2 release dates because there was an October release date that didn't happen. And that turned into January. And then that bumped into another year. Which, I'll put it to you like this. It's like movies. When movies come out, you don't want the best parts of the movie to be in the trailers, correct?
Correct.
And you don't want the best songs of an album to be pre-released and be radio edited, be on the radio. You see videos for it, the album come out. All right. It's only a handful of artists I feel like can drop a video for every type of song on their album if they're that talented. It's really only a handful. Not many can do that. And
I feel you there.
And have you seen the I'm Not Racist video by JOYNER?
Negative.
All right. Well, have you seen any music video with JOYNER LUCAS though? That's the question. You might not have, but you might have without knowing it. The point I'm trying to get at is his
I'm not sure.
his directing skills on his music videos are fucking insane. Like from the point of view that he sets
so
him
he
at.
directs his own videos, is what you're saying? He directs his own videos?
Yeah, a lot of them, but some of them I'm just saying like the point of view that you see it from, because a lot of his videos won't even be him. He'll just be telling the story through the videos, like because a lot of his songs speak about life and issues and stuff that he's going through and stuff like that. So the videos are just like be other people just going through some of the shit he's rapping about in the song. But he's definitely at the top of the list when it comes to directing videos. I have to show you a couple. It's one, Ross Cappuccini, this true story about a guy in Detroit. He made a song about that, filmed that whole video, man. That's definitely a roller blunt, and watch that one and feel that. But Joyner dropped, I don't know if I can do this shit in order. People gonna call me up. People gonna say I'm not a real fan if I can't. But Joyner dropped he dropped his I Love song. He dropped his I Love song off the album back when I was at the crib in Georgia. I know that shit. And then he dropped The Devil's Work, which a lot of people heard and called controversial because of what he was talking about. Did you hear that one?
No.
But you remember hearing about it? Yeah. He dropped that, and then after that, I believe he might have released like 88. He didn't release 88. He released Broken Stupid. Then a song called 10 Bands was produced by Timbaland. You can tell on that beat. You can tell that's a Timbaland beat. Then he dropped ADHD. And he most recently dropped that Will shit that a lot of people that, once again, have put people on to him. Like, between his I'm Not Racist video to the Will video, it's been a whole lot of shit in between. He bodied Tory Lanez in a rap and going back and forth. Like, it was hilarious. But he dropped the Will shit. Now people really know about him. He had the #1 album, #1 video in the world. But I'm here to tell you guys that from the beginning intro of the album to the last song, it rides. He got 2 skits in there with Kevin Hart and Chris Tucker. And he got a song called War with Young Thug. So he got features with Young Thug and Fabulous. And of course he got another feature with Chris Brown. Like a lot of people know, when Joyner and Chris Brown link up on the song, it's normally fire. It's normally a banger because, I don't know, it's just something about when them 2 light-skinned niggas get together, it just be a different type of vibe you get off of that song. But 100% Joyner Lucas's album is off the charts fire. I know people if you're fans of me, you're fans of him, you listen to it, but it's definitely worth to listen to because he's one of those artists who dropped a whole bunch of remixes. Like he remixed, he had his Gucci Gang, his Panda, his Look Alive, which was a diss to Logic. It was all type of shit. Like he's one of those artists drop remixes like Wayne used to do, which we can agree Wayne's the greatest rapper alive. And
of course,
that's really a non-debatable type of subject. Speaking of that, Wayne was shopping with Complex. I ain't seen that video yet, but I gotta check that shit out. But nah, back to Joyner. He what was I talking about him?
Just
he dropped all the remixes, and he himself quoted like saying that he's going back to making remixes now because he only stopped doing that because niggas was saying he can't do nothing but spit over somebody else's beat. So we said he dropped the album to show niggas was really up, and they going right back to bodying other niggas' beats now. And I'm like, hey, look, drop the mic. That's all you really can do. And I'm here for it 100%. But yeah, so go listen to ADHD. Make sure you check that out. Fans of The Weeknd. The Weeknd album dropped, I guess.
I'm about to do that immediately.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna be riding on that and give y'all a full review on that shit next week. Probably smoke a little weed, get in my feelings real quick, see what The Weeknd talking about.
That album was dope.
That's the best way to do it. That's the best way to do it. You got to find a way to vibe out. You're right into it. Who's some of your top 5 artists, either active or all time, or just period?
Some of or
your 5. Some of your top 5. What am I even talking about? Your top 5.
In no particular order. I mean, obviously, Weezy Baby. Up there.
All right.
I'm a huge T.I. fan.
All right. Look at him, got love for the South, man.
Yeah, for sure. I like some local artists. Like
Styles. I already know Styles hard, but go ahead.
And somebody you probably don't even know about. But Fat Tone is one of my favorite artists.
Fat Tone?
of all time. Like,
I done heard his name a whole lot since being
he was one of them mixtape artists, you know.
Like, yeah, a lot of
people on other people's beats. And
I've heard his name multiple
R.I.P. Fat Tony, you know, he died way too young, but that's the type of lifestyle he lived.
Since I was up here, somebody told me about him before I heard his name. Ain't too much nothing new. What's that, 3?
That's 3 or 4. I'm not even sure. I'm a big Khalifa fan.
Okay. How far back do you go being a Wiz Khalifa fan? Flight School Wiz Khalifa?
Yeah, man.
Okay, all right.
Orange juice and like.
Alright, I can fuck with it. Cushion orange juice.
Yeah.
I can fuck with it. Alright. I got on the Wiz Khalifa probably about, I want to say, the Flight School days. Like, Flight School is when I really was like, who is this guy with this patch in his head? And I checked him out, and his sound was so different and unique. It was like he had one of the first, is he singing or rapping? Like, type of, and he definitely wrote that out to the next level. Shout out to Wiz Khalifa and where he at now. He got the exclusive strain, Khalifa Kush. He doing the things. Subscribe to him on YouTube. His daily life is amazing. Am I on the sports yet? No, I'm not on the sports yet. Is there any more music? Still more music. So I'm here and I'm back with a Love Is Blind review. After I told y'all I don't want to see that shit. And I wasn't going to watch that shit. Guess what I did? Guess what I did, Chris?
You watched it?
I watched it. Now ask me, did I like it?
You actually like it?
Bruh, like a motherfucker. But guess what else I saw? Prior to me watching it, after I told you, the reason I decided to watch it was because my homeboy's girl told me that the black people on the show was acting up. So I was like, okay, I'm definitely about to go watch this because you know what happens. Because you know what happens when you get niggas in an environment. Just simple and plain. Just, it don't matter what type of environment. Just put niggas in an environment and put cameras on them and just watch. Like imagine Love and Hip Hop with all white folks. Yeah. Imagine Love Hip Hop with all white folks.
What's the point of watching it?
Exactly, come with black folks, and then you get what I was talking about last week with Lil Fizz and Omarion. Everything. See, y'all don't understand. This is the chain of events, the way that they do this. But so I had to watch it. But I was scrolling through, and Instagram showed an interracial couple on there. I just threw that in there just for shits and giggles. But it said that, damn, that was my knee. Said that Love Is Blind got renewed for 2 more seasons. I'm like, oh snap! Like. Hell yeah. Shout out to Netflix. But Nick Lachey.
This is a Netflix show?
Yeah, it's a Netflix show.
I did not realize that part. Okay.
Yeah, it's a Netflix show.
Okay, this is
Netflix.
Like some ABC shit.
Nah, it ain't the CW like All American. Netflix been trying to play us like they came up with All American this whole time, bro.
I really thought they did.
I thought they did too. I'm like, this is a CW show, man. You can tell this shit you probably go watch this after this go off the game. Come on.
Actually, I think Netflix is really just like some pimps because like they doing with ESPN or this Michael Jordan or what's it called? I forget
man, I'm so mad about
the
it.
Finals, something
like that. I know it, but I don't know it. I got it right here.
I mean, I'm excited about it. I just heard about it like a day and a half
ago. The Last Dance. There we go.
The Last Dance. There you go. I'm excited about it. They're talking about like 2 episodes every Sunday. So it's about to be 5 weeks worth of.
You already talking about that. I'm still on Netflix.
That is Netflix though.
Well, yeah, true.
That's what I'm saying. That's what brought it in there. Like Netflix is actually some pimps out here. They're pulling all these different networks in and.
I mean, and can't even really be mad at them behind that one. Because I know I don't watch Black Lightning, but I know it's a show, and like I've seen it. It's a show on CW. It's his principal, and he's a superhero. Or he used to be. His name is Black Lightning.
Like the principal of the high school.
Yeah, is the superhero of the town. Like they don't know it's him when he's in his suit, which I'm 26 years old, man, and I'm sorry, but that's one of them things that's got to fucking go. Like your voice is the same your voice is the same, my nigga. I know who you are. I don't understand. I don't stand this facade you're trying to put on for people. Nobody want all of that shit. Clark Kent, Superman, glasses, bro, come on, man. Anyway, glasses change a motherfucker like that. But yeah, So Black Lightning, the dude is the principal, and he used to be a superhero, but you know the crime is starting to pick up again in the city, so it's up to him to blah blah blah. Then his daughters start to develop superpowers, and one of them goes crazy and actually knows how to use them and start saving people, but you know Dad don't want her to use the powers. And then the other one, the little girl off Daddy's Little Girls, remember China McClain? Remember the little girl off what else? I know she was the Disney star too, but I can't remember what Disney show she was on. She was, damn it, she was on that little show with the little smart girl. But anyway, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But she's on there and she got superpowers, so it's pretty dope. But yeah, that's a show that's on CW that I noticed that Netflix has and that they're gonna keep because they added new season to that. And with this pandemic that's going on, I guess you got to get all you can when it comes to streaming and shit with TV because they're not allowing you to go nowhere. Speaking of the pandemic, a recent update I found out in it is that cities are trying to ruin lives. I mean, cities are trying to keep kids off of public basketball courts. So, you know, it's ruining lives, man.
I mean, technically,
I know what they're supposed to be doing.
6 feet away, so like,
yeah,
ain't no such thing as no
That's
contact
cool.
basketball.
Exactly, 6 feet away just means we better not be playing make it take it.
You go out there and play
Man, we 6 feet away. We better not be playing make it take it, man. I ain't getting off play 1-on-1.
Play some motherfucking around the world.
Yeah, you can. You got to touch
That's
the ball.
about it.
But nah, we better playing make it take it. 6 feet away, I'm crashing.
Or you could just stay in the house.
You could play 2K.
Yeah,
I agree. Play 2K. Get as close as you can to that lucrative NBA contract you really want. Sheesh. But yeah, All American. Like I said, it's a CW show. I recently found that out. But like I told y'all last week, I watched season 2 on Netflix, and I recently found out season 3 is coming soon.
Very soon.
Very soon. Like within 20 days soon. I believe it's gonna be April 17th. It'll be.
We're still gonna be locked up soon.
We will. And I just don't even know when this shit is gonna end. But they trying to give us stuff to do and shit to watch. Like send some free weed to the house if you're really trying to keep people situated. I'll be cool with that. Like in-home delivery, weed. Honestly, courtesy of.
Why not try to get some
Bernie
to you?
Yeah,
it might be worth the risk nowadays.
I don't know. Like what really
looking at that right now? Like they care.
Like, that's my question about dispensaries and stuff in spots where weed is legal. Like, if everything shut down, 9 times out of 10, they go shut a dispensary down just because. But how are you doing that? Is it still curbside pickup like a regular vape shop? Or are they... Because curbside pickup for some weed, I mean, I guess that limits your clientele to people who come there or people who are knowledgeable of marijuana. But I don't know. Like, what are dispensaries doing through this type of pandemic? Are they hit?
Honestly,
are they just
I don't know facts. I know a couple of things that I've seen, but obviously this is on Facebook and stuff like that, social media. I seen one where in California there was one dispensary doing $1 ace.
Oh yeah, good deals.
Like good, like that's ridiculous. Great.
Hell yeah, that's a deal.
There was another one I seen. What was that?
That's a deal I go flying after.
Yeah, I mean, like I think there are deals out there because they want you
to stay calm through all of this. That's how I say it.
At least the people that smoke weed.
Exactly. Weed, it helps, man. Look, I'm not about to go into my whole spiel on how I feel about that and do that on this podcast. But how do we get on weed from All American? That's crazy. But yeah, season 3 is coming April 17th, I believe. You can quote me on that because that's what I saw. If the date changes, I'll try to let you know. But if the date does change, don't come back on this podcast talking about, oh man, Styles told us that we was going to look. I'm letting you know right now. I saw it. That's what it said. Netflix likes to push stuff back. Y'all know this. Now it seems like
pushed back.
Oh yeah, you can't push it back. You can't, you can't release it at a time like this and expect it to get pushed back. Where we go? Pushback. Speaking of pushback, well, that's not really a pushback, but Power Rangers, man. Keeping it on the media side of things. Everybody remembers the 2017 version of Power Rangers for the old school and for the new school. Mixed reviews on it. Believe that I don't know if I talked about it on this podcast, but I probably did talk about it on this podcast, if y'all know what I mean. But there was mixed reviews on it. I remember going to see it. I remember liking it. liking it. And if they made a second one, depending on what the storyline would be, I would definitely be, willing to go see it and be all for it. Well, guys, guess what?
Yeah, made the second.
Man, look, there's a storyline for the second one. Now, you don't remember the first one, but you remember the first one. Like, you remember seeing the trailer.
I remember seeing the trailer, yeah. I don't think I saw the actual movie.
Yeah, it was just crazy as far as being different from what we saw growing up in Power Rangers, because Billy, who was originally Caucasian in it, he was black in this one, and he was more of the main character to a certain extent.
Really Caucasian in what, the magazine?
No, in the like
comic, I mean?
In the like TV show. The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers?
Yeah.
Billy had glasses. He was a white guy. And it was Black Zack. Bro, where has this man's childhood been? What was your childhood?
I remember
Chiefs games. I know it was Chiefs games.
I remember Kimberly.
Oh, man. Look, Kimberly. Now, you can't. Any dude listening to this podcast cannot tell me, and any girl listening, go ask your brother or your boyfriend, your husband, your fiance, whatever. Kimberly off Power Rangers, man. Amy Jo Johnson. I remember the name. She was every teenage boy's Woman Crush Wednesday before WCW was even a thing. Like, I remember watching her open the credits doing little cartwheels and backflips in pink shorts, legs just glistening in the sun. Man. With some little weak ass K-Swiss on, man. That shit was clean. Can't even. She was. And I'm excited to see the new one because she's gonna be in it. She was in the last one, I believe. In the last one, at the end, they showed a scene of her and Tommy like outside when all the mayhem and shit was going on. Camera swoop past the civilians in the city. It showed Kim and Tommy or whatever. But I don't know if that was meant to be anything or not. But if you caught it, you caught it. They put cameos in movies and like Easter eggs and shit for people to catch them. It's kind of dope. I enjoy Easter eggs in movies. I don't rewatch movies for Easter eggs because I'm not a movie rewatcher. Like, I can watch a movie once. I can watch the movie again maybe like 2.5 years later, depending on how good it really was. I can't watch a movie in theaters and come out on DVD, which, whoa, that was a time, wasn't it?
You've never seen a movie in theater more than once.
I'm lying when I say that, though, because I have. Because I used to work at a movie theater, so it's I worked at a movie theater when the first Ninja Turtles came out, and the avalanche scene in that movie made me want to see that movie 4 times. You remember that shit? You remember the Ninja Turtles movie, bro? The first one, not the first one, but the first one, not the one that came out back in '94. But I'm talking about the Ninja Turtles came to the big screen, bro. Do you remember?
I guarantee I've seen, but I can't say I've told.
Man, it was the avalanche scene in that movie that made that movie worth the watch all the way around. But normally if a movie come out, I can watch it, but I don't seeing it in a theater at the same time because I want to, like, spending money on it. No, I worked at a movie theater, so I go to work early and just watch movies. I get off work, go watch movies. And wasn't nothing out at the time except like Ninja Turtles and Nightcrawler, which Nightcrawler was a really good movie. I went and saw that one. And some other shit, but nothing too out of the ordinary. But yeah, Power Rangers. So the next one, I'm guessing, is supposed to have this Back to the Future swing to it. The Rangers are gonna be stationed. The movie's gonna be pretty much scenes in the 90s. And it's going to be Kimberly and Tommy will be back in it, I guess, reprising their roles as the Green Ranger and the Pink Ranger. And we remember the Easter egg we saw at the end of the first one with the Green Ranger at the end. And I'm thinking, from what I'm seeing and what I read in the article, they're going to do what they did with Will Smith and Gemini Man, which I'm a Will Smith fan. I'm here to tell you, number one, that's my favorite actor. But that wasn't one of my favorite Will Smith movies. The acting in the movie, the idea behind the movie was cool, but it was just towards the end, it was one little scene I couldn't really get with the little CGI they had going on. I was like, yeah, it kind of looks horrible that way. But they're going to be doing whatever it was they did for that movie with Kimberly and Tommy, I guess. It'll probably be spruced up to a new level because I'm pretty sure Gemini Man came out, all the feedback came in, and if you're working with a front office with people that take constructive criticism well, then you really have nothing to worry about. Just going to go right back to the drawing board and get that shit ready for next time. So there hasn't been a formal release date for it. I don't know what's filmed for it or not. I just know it's going to have a Back to the Future type swing, and I can already predict how it's going to go. But are you going to go see this one? You guys see the first one. You going like I feel like you'll watch the first one and then get 30 minutes in and be like, I saw this shit.
And there's a good chance that happens.
And he was sitting there like, oh, this shit was good. You can grab his popcorn. You can go to Target and get popcorn because that's the only place you can right now. You can go to Target and get popcorn and go home. That shit can be made already. You can have a white cheddar.
Late?
Huh?
Target's open late.
I don't know what time they close. They probably still close at 8, bro. Oh, ain't nothing open. If it is open, it's closing at 8.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Oh, man, guess what? Hey, y'all listen. Well, by the time y'all hear this, it'll be today. But guess what, nigga? I gotta work tomorrow. Look at me, bro. It's my first day at work.
In 2 weeks?
Shit, yeah. This is the last time I saw you at work on that Monday.
Oh, man, that was like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. Last time I saw you at work on that Monday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
I got a little 3 hour tomorrow. They was waiting for April Fool's Day to schedule my ass, boy. They already knew. They said, let's get this goofy ass nigga in here. Man, look. Man, as y'all already know, my job closed or whatever, and we've had to, because I'm not filthy rich off this podcast yet because y'all not sharing me enough. So make sure you share our shit, hashtag SOS, but y'all already know that. So my job had to sporadically spread out the days that people work because restaurants are only to go now. And my day has finally came up. So
this is so crazy.
Yeah,
crazy.
It definitely take a different hit to the restaurants, to the service industry. And it just,
industry,
man. Well, yeah, now it is. Not at this point. Yeah, at first it was a service industry, but I was still stuck on that. But it really, it's hit hard now. It's time to go ahead and keep it moving. All right, man. Y'all already know what's going on, man. It's the Keep It Moving segment, one of my favorite segments of the week. And this one, the Keep It Moving this segment, because the fuck repost of the week is gonna be crazy. The Keep It Moving segment this week comes to you, sponsored by the coronavirus, because it's so much coronavirus news that I just gotta throw it on. I just gotta throw it on Keep It Moving, but I gotta keep it as funny as I can. So we're gonna start off with DJ Jazzy Jeff has tested positive for the coronavirus, and he has lost his sense of taste and smell. It's a tough one. The coronavirus where we live at in Kansas City, you already know this, it climbs past 1,300 cases here and 400 in Kansas. Shout out to California because they're releasing 3,500 inmates out of prison because of the coronavirus.
That's a shout out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Folks is getting out of here, man. You know, you want the city. People deserve a second chance, Chris.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I mean, I don't think, and I don't, I'm sick of tripping, man. We're sitting there talking about shit. Can't even do that. And I feel like I have one more. Oh yeah, PDA. Apparently, you know, that's not supposed to be going on. You got to be 6 feet away from each other, guys. And Ben Affleck and his girlfriend were this picture of them kissing, and oh my goodness, the internet went crazy. The internet went fucking insane because they were not 6 feet away from each other. So make sure that you're staying 6 feet away from each other. And also, Keep It Moving, the price of gas in Ohio is 69 cents. Shout out to Ohio. And then there was a lady, woman, mother, whatever you want to call her, who caught her baby mom, who caught her best friend in bed with her boyfriend. And
knock her out.
Yeah, like I saw the video footage. The skillet went flying, broke off the handle. She went berserk, and now she has a GoFundMe on Facebook trying to get her a lawyer. So make sure y'all go check that out and make sure y'all donate money. And that's been Keep It Moving. And with Keep It Moving, unlike the NBA season, we're gonna go ahead and touch bases on basketball real quick. Yeah, they just stopped it because of not because of one player, guys. The coronavirus is who. KD and or Donovan Mitchell and nah, man, you can't hold Spider accountable for this. It ain't his fault. But yeah, the Bulls have a 10-part documentary called The Last Dance coming out. Not the Bulls. There's a 10-part documentary coming out about the Bulls, and I guess their reign of being one of the best teams ever assembled.
The best.
The best team?
I say
the best team ever.
Best dynasty ever.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, as far.
I mean, in 2 years missing, Jordan would go like that.
I mean, I agree.
What made his legacy.
I agree.
They could have been 10 years straight.
100%. Yeah. Probably could have ruled
the whole.
Yeah. Jordan could have 8, 10. Yeah, he definitely could. But they are, the best dynasty ever. I 100% agree. Because 6 rings. Until I see a dynasty win more rings than that. All right. So the Bulls won 6 out of.
Tom Brady got 6.
Fuck Tom Brady. The Bulls won 6. Now the Warriors got to 5. If they would have won all 5, where would they be as far as best done? Yeah, they got to 5.
Really?
Yeah, really. They got the 5 NBA championships in a row. So where would they be had they won all 5?
The best ever.
The best ever?
Yeah.
That Warriors dynasty would be the best ever.
Yeah, I mean, they had the roster to compete with anybody. Like, I mean, once KD came, it was over.
All right. Now, and I'm the type of person that goes a lot, like, I like to think about a lot of what ifs. Like, just because.
Like, what if LeBron stayed in Miami?
Or what if LeBron would have won every finals he actually went to?
Like, what if LeBron would have stayed?
No, because he still lost one in Cleveland before that.
True. Shaq, he did lose one with Shaq.
Shaq wasn't there.
Yeah.
No,
Shaq was there.
No, he wasn't.
Look that roster up.
In Cleveland?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
That was 2008.
Look at
Shaq was in Phoenix.
Shaq was on Cleveland when they went to the final.
No, he was not. Shaq was probably in Phoenix around that time. Because Zydrunas Ilgauskas was the starting center when they went to the finals. See, folks come up here talking basketball, man. Ilgauskas was the starting center when they went to the finals. Shaq at that time, I believe, was in Phoenix, yeah. Or on his last couple years on his Miami contract. Because Bron got to the finals 5 years in. He got to the finals back in 08. He got to the finals in 08. And then, after that. He didn't get there in 08. But 07, 08. Because after him, it was Boston, then it was LA. LeBron didn't win. Y'all already know that. The Spurs won that one. But nah. When Shaq went to Cleveland, I don't think they got to the finals. Nah.
I'm pretty sure they did.
Shaq wasn't in the finals with Cleveland. Shaq was in Cleveland around the time. Shaq was in Cleveland around the time Boston was coming out of the East. Shaq was in Cleveland when Boston was coming out. Because, yeah, I remember. Because I was like, man, if freaking LeBron would have got Shaq at such a different point of his career, we'd be talking a whole different game right now. I kid you not. We'd be talking a whole different game right now. This man is still over trying to fact check me about the team I already know about. But
so how good do you think they did that year?
How well?
Uh-huh.
Who did? The Cavaliers?
Uh-huh.
The year LeBron got to the finals?
Uh-huh.
He had nobody on the team with him.
No. The year that Shaq was there.
Oh, they didn't do too good, bro. Like, LeBron got an old Shaq, and he wasn't... LeBron got an old Shaq, y'all. LeBron didn't get the Shaq that was in LA. LeBron didn't get the Shaq that was in Miami. He got a whole different Shaq.
But how'd the team do?
The team did well, but they only made it to, I believe, the conference finals. Or was it the Eastern Conference? I mean, was it the semifinals? I want to say it was probably the conference finals, because that's where Bron was getting knocked out at every year, was the conference finals. Yeah, every single year until he went to Miami, and that's when they finally were able to get past Boston, and then they lost that first year, but we ain't going back into that one. So who was the center on the team when the Cavaliers got to the finals? Was it Shaq? Was Shaq on that team at all?
It was not.
Ah.
You were correct. They
I
lost
appreciate that.
to Boston.
Yeah, in the conference finals?
Correct.
Hey, look at that, man. The year they had Shaq, they did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was in 09.
Yeah. That's exactly how she was popping off back then. Because you remember, that was back in the day.
I thought he had made it to the finals with him, but obviously not.
Nah.
I apologize.
No, it's alright. It's perfectly fine, bro. But Shaq and LeBron teamed up towards the end of the career. And
yeah, for sure. Shaq wasn't Shaq.
Yeah.
It ain't no it was a mass difference.
And then he went over there
and Shaq in the end of his career.
And then Shaq went over there and ruined Boston on the last couple inches of his career. But still one of the greatest, still a Hall of Famer, no doubt. The best center, in my opinion. Like I said, y'all know I'm a student of the game. I haven't seen but footage of Bill and Wilt and Bill Walton and all these other centers from back in the day. Kareem, I've seen footage. I've watched as many games as I could on Robert Parrish. Shaquille O'Neal is the best center I have ever seen play the game of basketball. In today's NBA,
he might be the best college player I've ever seen. Him in that college game was ridiculous. He transformed so much when he started gaining weight.
Yeah, but that was in the league.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. As a college player, it was something different.
Oh yeah, when he, I remember college Shaq and Orlando Magic Shaq more than Orlando Magic Shaq. Yeah, little young boy. What?
He would stay with Penny.
Man, that was one of my favorite. Yeah, it was a questionable draft on that one because it was either Penny or Chris Webber, and anything could have went down with that one. But that just makes think about all them what ifs. Just when you go back to draft classes, what if what year was that? 2007. If Chicago would have drafted Michael Beasley, and then Miami would have drafted Derrick Rose,
it would have changed Beasley's career.
It would have changed Beasley's career, and it would have changed the landscape for the Miami Heat. Because there would have been rings won with D Wade and D Rose. It would have been a thing. D Wade and D Rose would have been a thing. Or you go back to the 2005 draft when the Atlanta Hawks took Marvin Williams instead of Chris Paul and Darren Williams, who were both still on the board. But Marvin Williams balled out in North Carolina that year, so there's nothing more that you could say. He and I think he was coming off the bench. He was coming off the bench at North Carolina and made his way to be a top pick in the draft. Arguably the first pick, but that was Darko Milicic. Or even that 2003 draft, because that's 2003. The Pistons turned around and won the championship the year after that without having any All-Stars. So if that draft would have went LeBron James and then Carmelo Anthony, how would the landscape for fucking Detroit and Carmelo Anthony be right now? Do you think they would have turned back around and still win that ring? I think so.
I definitely think so.
I think it would have been a rookie Carmelo Anthony with a ring before LeBron, and then it would have been a thing.
See, Melo, I was a Melo fan before I was a LeBron fan. I am a big LeBron fan to this day, but Melo, I named my first dog after Melo.
I feel that.
That's my guy.
Yeah, Melo a hooper. You gotta love Melo. You have to have love for Melo. It ain't no way you can't.
He can score from anywhere on the court.
Anywhere you put him at.
He don't play no defense, but
but see, that's the crazy thing. A lot of people's favorite players don't really play that much defense. Don't make no sense to me, but that's how it is. James Harden, my favorite player, and niggas know.
Oh yeah, James Harden.
Now you like Brandon Ingram, he don't play like a lick of defense, so it's crazy. Right. And I guess we just go for that offensive playing style. But I'm a pass first player in real life, so
I like tenacity.
And that's you get that from Bi.
I do.
He was an all-star this year, so he could have been in the conversation for most improved player. But I don't know. It depends on when you go from an all-star. If you go from not an all-star to an all-star, do you get most improved? Yeah, I guess it could. Yeah, because that's a lot of improvement there. But it normally happens the year after people win most improved player. They win most improved, and then Pascal. Pascal won it. Now he's an all-star this year. It'll be somebody who wasn't an all-star this year because that's too much fucking improvement. The league cannot give you that. But are you excited for the league to come back? Because I saw a post that said something about the finals could possibly be in September.
Me personally, honestly, I don't think there's going to be a finals.
What do you think is going to happen? Not with just necessarily that, but the whole landscape of sports. I guess we won't know till April 30th.
Every sport going to be different. You know what I mean? Like MLB, I feel like it's gonna be a shortened season. Basketball, I feel like it's gonna be no end of this. It's just gonna be next year. They're gonna start over fresh.
Well, like I
said, LeBron just missed out on another final.
He really did, and they gonna hold. But anybody gonna hold this one against them?
Everybody is. Everybody is.
I don't think too many people should hold this one against them, but they definitely damn, it's they're probably just gonna count it as an L too. They ain't just gonna count it as he ain't worried about if he ain't making it or not. It's just L. Now he's 3-9. Now he's 3-9. Wait, is he? Oh yeah, 3-9 because he didn't make it last year. So yeah, 3-9. Well, he would be 3-9. How many finals has LeBron been to? 11.
It was 8 straight at one point.
Yeah, I remember that shit. All right. Here we go. Fact check me.
I want to say 9.
I want to say he's been to because I want to say because I want to say he was 3-8 before his last loss to Golden State, but I'm not positive. That might have been the 3-8 one because I may have been talking about him being 3-8. So, but whatever it is, he's 3-6. He's been to 9 NBA Finals. I believe so. Yeah, that's 3-5. He's 3-5. He's been to 8 NBA Finals. He's time for the fuckery post of the week. All right, man. It is the time. It is the time we all been waiting for. I know a lot of people get sad because that normally means we about to get the fuck up out of here. But well, I mean to cut off shit we're talking about. But yeah, that just came in. Just fuck LeBron, right? But anyway, shout out to LeBron and all the finals he's been to. I really do imagine what would happen if he was 9-0 in the NBA Finals, like with all the teams he's played with.
9-0, no argument on best ever.
If Bron
9-0?
Yeah, what is
9-0? Come on, man.
If he's 9-0, what if Bron was 9-0 in the finals and swept every finals?
There'd be no discussion.
What if Bron never lost in the playoffs? Bro, what the type of player never losing the playoffs, bro?
But that's just,
if you lose in the playoffs, you shouldn't lose in the regular season. And y'all should be going, man, y'all should be, what's 82 plus 16? 98? Yeah, y'all should be going 98-0 every year. Give me show me a team. Show me a team. Show me a team. Show me a team going 98-0, Chris. Fuckery post of the week, y'all. We got him here. I got a couple. Bro, what if a dog? What if a dog told you, like a dog just walked up to you and said, "No one will ever believe you," and then just walked away? You never heard shit else from him.
A dog?
A dog came up to you and said, "No one will ever believe you," and then never said nothing else. Hey, on me, I'll be wildin'. I'll be trying to get them motherfucking dog to talk. Alright, so our fuckery post of the week. I don't know how many I got this week. Shit, I'm gonna guess 6. But what you gonna see? First one is on Facebook. Someone says, if a tiger costs $2,000, I'd be damned if I pay over $1,500 for a dog.
That is the truth. That's true.
You got it.
The fuck am I doing?
It ain't no choice but to believe it that. Another one said, niggas be like, I'm not gay, then go turn on their Xbox. That's a tough one. Another one, you gotta be a strong ass nigga to fuck with a girl who twerk on social media. This is true.
Very true.
This is 100% true.
Or any of them Instagram models.
Yeah, 100%. Like, that's why I'm single right now. I'm a podcast personality. I let them look. I ain't, okay, I ain't settling down. Another one. Niggas can't even tell you the 3 branches of the government, but they be talking about conspiracy. Another one from a fellow person on Twitter. Bitches call anime weird, then go watch other people eat on YouTube. Makes sense.
I can dig it. I hear where they come from.
Yeah, I see where they come from. Me and anime have a mixed relationship. I
have no relationship.
Like, I don't watch anime like the Japanese anime. Like, the only anime I've ever watched, quote unquote, is fucking Boondocks. And I don't consider that to be like the type of anime that everybody actually, cause, I mean, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, shit like that. But I really wasn't even into that much. I wasn't that kid drawing Digimon and Yu-Gi-Oh characters and Dragon Ball Z characters. Fucker posted the weeks from me just because someone posted a picture of them with a cigarette and a cup of coffee and said, name a better duo. How do you feel about that? Cigarette and coffee. It said name a better duo.
I mean, a joint and
I
coffee.
mean, I'm good on both though. I'm not one of them coffee fiends. A joint and a Red Bull. You can tell this. You can tell this a working ass nigga. Give me a blunt and a Red Bull and I'm good for the day.
Hey, half the day.
When you start with a Red Bull at 11 o'clock, or you gotta have one at like noon.
Bro, I wake up at 6 o'clock.
Oh yeah, the boy that had 9 Red Bulls by noon. By the time the mail getting dropped off, he picking up a 6-pack.
I say about 2 a day.
I feel it. I ain't mad at it. I would drink them. Then I saw one that was made by some company that I felt like killed people. Then I started Googling shit about energy drinks. I just turned myself off to it
I got
completely.
kids though, bro. Like, I can't go to sleep at a normal time.
Oh, I agree with you. I don't go to sleep at a normal time. Fucking period.
But you don't wake up at a normal time either.
Shit, not either. I go to sleep at like fucking 3. And we recording right now. It's 1:18 in the morning, April Fool's Day. And it's
And I'll be up in about 4 hours.
exactly. I will too. And I ain't gotta be at work till 5. But alright, another fuckery post of the week. Dr. Seuss really cheated on his wife for 13 years while she had cancer and then married his mistress after his wife died. Nigga said 1 bitch, 2 bitch, dead bitch, new bitch. And another one from a picture of a dude that posts he's half Italian and half white. And our Twitter comedian says, I love when people are half nationality and half race.
Ooh.
See, but he half Italian and half white. What? What? But yeah. That's too funny. But y'all, man, oh sheesh, the bell has gone off. So that's good news, that's bad news. Good news because hopefully you tune in next week for another episode. Bad news because we out of here. Chris, my thank yous, my everything, man. Appreciate you so much for coming up here. We've been talking about this. We've been talking about this for a minute, and it's still just a work in progress. I'm gonna get them up here a whole lot more and more and more. Luckily, when the time we were talking about it, the NBA was still going on, so it's definitely taking a toll on everybody's lives and everybody's hearts at this point. But I do 100% appreciate you for coming up here, and you just let me know whenever these want to come back, bro. The door is open. But y'all, yeah, that's Chris. I'm Styles. Y'all know the routine, man. It's 11th Class Podcast. We school you on music and sports. Hashtag SOS. Share our shit. Don't be late. Peace out.